Vegetarian diet indeed brings us health and longevity as a reward. Especially today's meat products. They're truly frightening. I once had an occasion to ask Professor Fang Dongmai's wife. My teacher had already passed away, and I had the duty and obligation to take care of his wife. One day I asked her, I said, "Teacher's wife, please think carefully. The pork and chicken that you eat now, does it taste the same as what you ate 30 years ago?" She really thought about it for about 5 minutes and told me, "No, it's different." Why is it different? 30 years ago, those pigs and chickens were raised outdoors. If you didn't kill them, they were free. They could run around. Today's chickens are confined in cages. Pigs are confined in pens, just like humans, serving a life sentence. They're imprisoned. How could they have good moods? So in other words, when their mood is poor, their meat becomes toxic. When you eat their meat, you're being poisoned. If your constitution is weak, the effects will appear quickly. If your body is strong with resistance, what we now call immunity, the toxins accumulate daily. After accumulating for 10, 20, or 30 years, your illness manifests. It doesn't happen suddenly. It's the result of long-term accumulation. You must understand this. We've eliminated meat from our diet. I began eating vegetarian when I had encountered Buddhism for less than half a year. I completely adopted the vegetarian diet. Why did I choose vegetarianism? First, I understood the Buddhist concept of vegetarianism. Most people's diet focuses on hygiene, protecting the body. After the victory in the War of Resistance, I was studying in Nanjing. I had a classmate who was with me during the war, and we reunited in Nanjing. So I didn't live at school. I lived at his home. His family was quite unusual. His grandmother was Buddhist, reciting Buddha's name and burning incense daily. His father was Muslim. His mother was Christian. So there were many religions in one home. But remarkably, they lived together harmoniously. However, regarding food, that was different. The elderly lady ate vegetarian, and the Muslim family member would not eat pork and certain other foods. So their diets were different. I was exposed to Christianity and also to Islam. I hadn't encountered Buddhism yet. I read their magazines and their scriptures, translated into vernacular, which I could understand. I came to understand that Islamic dietary practices, besides hygiene, also emphasized character. Certain animals with bad temperaments they wouldn't eat. Why don't they eat pork? Pigs are lazy, idle, and dirty. Why don't they eat dog meat? Dogs are wild. Many things they won't eat. All kinds of animals they avoid. So they are selective about food. They eat beef and mutton. Cattle and sheep are hardworking. They make choices. They understand protecting character, preserving their own good temperament. When I encountered Buddhism, Buddhism teaches compassion. This is an even higher level. Not just hygiene and temperament, but also compassion. Protecting a pure mind. Protecting a compassionate heart. This approach is good. This was my first reason for choosing vegetarianism. The second reason was understanding the fearsome nature of karma. I remembered. From when I was about 15 years old. 15, 16, 17. I hunted for 3 years, killing many living beings. This is very troubling. I did it without knowing better. What's done is done. Nothing can change it. I needed to repent. So, I adopted vegetarianism and frequently practice animal release to compensate for those past negative karmas committed out of ignorance. I've been vegetarian for 58 years, and my health is still very good. Vegetarianism has not harmed my physical or mental health. Not at all. I'm good evidence of this. Not eating meat has brought the reward of health and longevity. This is a good thing. It nurtures compassion, especially today's meat products. I recall another incident a few years ago, probably 3 or 4 years back. I visited Qingyun in Shandong province, where layperson Che Suping had invited me. While there, they took me to visit a duck farm, what they called a duck raising facility. When I went to see it, the person in charge came to explain to me they raised many ducks. He told me 1/3 of Beijing's roast duck comes from their facility, from this place. During our visit, he picked up a small duck, held it in his hand, and placed it in my palm. It was as big as my palm, about this long, quite large already. He asked me, "Venerable Master, how many days old do you think this duckling is?" I said, "At least 10 days. Maybe a week to 10 days to grow this big." He told me it was born yesterday. When I heard this, I was shocked. These ducks cannot be eaten. What were they feeding them? They were using hormones to make them grow rapidly. I asked, once they're grown, how long until you sell them in Beijing? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. From our experience in rural areas, a duck would take about half a year to grow big enough to eat. 6 months or more. How could it be just 2 weeks? How can this be edible? Not only are these inedible, I've since told everyone, it's best not to eat chicken or duck eggs either. This is truly frightening. No wonder people who eat meat develop all kinds of strange illnesses. The reason is clear. After seeing this, you truly wouldn't dare eat it.